And now this idea of outside world, inside world, outside influences or outside adjustment or outside control and internal adjustment. There was a time when I used to travel quite a lot here to different countries, visiting different, let's say, mainly businesses it was. Because what they wanted our monastery or our organization to support with a bit was that all these employees, all these high managers, they were very stressed. Stressed because of work, like the real heavy business environment. So they asked us, so what is our advice? And sometimes when we went there, we asked them, okay, write please on a piece of paper, what is it actually that ultimately is stressing you so much? And so people always, we had that small survey, and so at the end we had a collection of a lot of different things written on the paper. What are the stressors that in this business world, for example, is stressing them? Yeah, sometimes people say it's the traffic jam in the morning. Sometimes people say it is the deadline. Other people say it is the colleagues at work. Other people say there is the construction site next to my office, which yes. So, but at the end, there were some similarities, but at the same time, what also was just written there black on white was different people have different reasons why they are stressed. That is the one conclusion. So what it means is, it's not correct to say that the traffic jam is stress. No, the traffic jam just triggers something inside of you why you feel stressed. Because other people are in the traffic jam, they don't feel stressed. Other people receive a message, they don't get stressed. Another one, he receives the same message, but he gets stressed. So what do I want to point out is that apparently if somebody feels stressed, is something very personal. So that automatically means it is not the external circumstances that are the stress, that are causing the stress. They might be triggering something. They are triggering something that internally, inside of you at the moment, is not adjusted properly, or maybe is not aligned in the proper way to deal with that external impulse. Of course, there is this idea, well, why I mention it, that the stress is not coming from the outside. This is like, what is my conclusion, what I want to point out. I want to say everything that is disturbing to you is not because of this outside world. It's because something inside of you is not properly aligned. And you are trying now to fix everything in the external world which is causing stress to you. Which means, for example, you use all of... Good? Yeah. You're trying to make a program that is filtering out all the emails that you are receiving in the inbox with all the type of messages that you don't like to read, or actually that have a content that you already know would cause something to rise inside of you. So how will it be? What are you going to do? You're going to install some spam filters. You're going to have a blacklist. So you can do everything in order to try and control what message is going to arrive in your inbox. And now I ask you, do you really think you can control, with all of these technological advancements, do you really think you can control who is going to send you which email with what content and at what time? I also don't think this is possible. Now, sometimes people say, the people around me are stressing me. Okay, let's control the people around you. Let's take the best example. Think about the person that is the closest to you and that also knows you the best. Yeah? Might be one of your brothers, might be one of your sisters, could be your parents, could be a good friend. Just think about that person. Does that person always say the things or do the things or behave in the way how you expect this person to behave or do? Okay? So what is it that we are right now talking about? We are talking about the closest person in your life. The closest one is even not in 100%, not even 50%, the way how you imagine him or expect him to be. Yeah, and now we're talking about the society where other people, you saw them for the first time. So why should they behave in a way how someone personally expects? Now it's not family, now it's getting farther. It's just colleagues that you work with in a certain time. Then maybe it is like the neighborhood that you are living in. Then sometimes you meet people from the city area. So the more far away we get, what does it mean? The less influence we have on them. So the idea of trying to change a human being out there, I also think it's wasted energy.